It's not really a game room at this point because most of it's just boxed up. It's not even displayed. Most of it, I tried to declutter essentially at one point because it was just like I had so much stuff just everywhere that I just wanted to kind of compress it back down and get it decluttered. So unfortunately, there's not really a good game room for me. Eventually, I might rework another room where I'm living and use it as a stream/game room. So things might actually, I might actually have somewhat of a game room at some point. But right now, it's basically just boxed up. It's just boxes and boxes of gaming stuff, especially the stuff that's related to NES, which takes up the vast majority of my space. You know, I've got still all the Super Nintendo games I bought when I was younger and stuff like that. I've got all those, but I mean, there's like 30 of those or something like that. Yeah, so I hope some people enjoyed that for a few minutes. Something to check out, at least a little bit. And I gotta, we'll play a little Isaac here for 30 or so minutes, at least, until I have to take out. Whoa! Collect for every system. I wish I could afford to collect for every system. I have never played Pokemon. I have not played Pokemon. I know it's like it's my secret shame, I think, is that I've never actually played Pokemon games. I own a couple of, like 2 or 3 of the Pokemon Game Boy games. I own them. I bought them at a used game shop when they were on sale. But I've not played them. So, unfortunately, I can't say much about them. Maybe I should play a Pokemon game on cast. For the first time ever. But, you know, I definitely don't want to play it. I definitely didn't want to have played one of the Pokemon games recently. Because, obviously, I know what this does. This tells me what pills are. I think. I didn't want to play, like, Red or Blue or something while Twitch Plays Pokemon was going on, because clearly, you know, that's just saying, hey, I'm glomming on to what everyone else is doing here. But I wouldn't mind playing a Pokemon game just to see what it's like. Yellow? Yeah, I actually do own... Yellow is one of my own, I think. I think I own maybe Silver, Red, and Yellow? But of course, you know, I'd have to emulate it. I wouldn't be able to... I wouldn't be able to really play it, obviously. Play it through a real Game Boy or anything. I don't have that kind of technology here. I bought a... I'm trying to think if I bought any collector's editions. I bought the collector's edition of the Amazing... Or not the Amazing. Of Spider-Man when it came out on in the movie theater. But by and large, it's like... A lot of times collector's editions, it's like, if I can't justify, you know, like, it's like, if I buy a collector's edition and it's got a bunch of stuff in it, I need to set that stuff out, and especially when I went into my whole decluttering phase, where I just was like, I need to make everything not so cluttered. Anything like that would have gotten thrown into a box, essentially. Yeah, Silver 2nd Gen, Yellow is 1st Gen, but it's a reworking of the other ones, I think, in some capacity, if I'm not mistaken, of Red and Blue. But yeah, I knew that Silver, it was 2nd Gen. I worked at a toy store when Pokemon was at its zenith, well, I mean Zenith as far as red, blue, yellow, gold, and silver. I worked at a toy store, so I sold a bajillion copies of Pokemon games. I sold so many Pokemon games, and I had to caution parents a lot of times. Like, there were many times I had parents come in with like 4-year-old kids and stuff like that. I was trying to be a responsible game retailer to these people a lot of times. They'd come in and it'd be like, well, how old is your kid? And they'd be like, 4. And I'm like, you know that this game has a lot of reading, right? I'm not telling you can't buy this game. What I'm telling you is you're going to have to help your kid learn how to read as he's playing this game. So you're going to have to be there and helping him. If you're not willing to do that, then maybe you should buy Pokemon Snap or Pokemon Stadium or, like any of the games that maybe weren't as heavy in the reading. Because I had so many parents that would come in and would be like, yeah, I'm buying it for a 3-year-old or something like that. And it's like, yeah, you might want to buy the cards. Even though the cards were, like still, there was reading and everything. It's like, buy them something that it's going to be okay if they don't read it. Because the Pokemon games have reading in them. So... And I think a lot of people didn't realize, like a lot of adults didn't realize that, in Japan, Pokemon is not for 4-year-olds. It's for 10-year-olds and 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds. It's actually a game for young teenagers or middle-aged teenagers. That's its target audience. It's not even necessarily for little kids. It's a more diverse property, and that's why the games have so much. They're just straight up RPGs. So I always did think that was funny about how having to try to sell the games, and I didn't have a problem selling the game to anyone, but I didn't like when people would try to bring the game back saying, well, there's too much reading in it. And it's like, I told you there was a lot of reading in it. So that always annoyed me when someone would try to bring the game back after it had been opened, and because it's like, it's not appropriate for my kid, or I don't want to have to teach him to read while playing this game. So that's my own rant about the Pokemon sword. It's the shoot the whoop. So, long story short, probably should play Pokemon sometime. What'd I do that for? That was dumb. I'm not gonna bother with that. I should have just gotten the key. I worked at KB Toys. I actually worked at KB Toys. Before KB Toys went bankrupt. I actually quit the year before they went bankrupt. I worked there for 5 years in a mall. Because it was a mall chain, obviously. If you've never been to a KB Toys, it was a mall. It was a mall chain. Yeah, the Pokemon Game Boy Link. I don't mind Links. Links aren't bad. There's nothing wrong with them. I remember nearly buying a Pokemon Nintendo 64. I remember at one point. Because they were on sale for like $40 or $30 or something like that. Alright. For Fusro sandwich. Fuso sandwich. Fuso fra sandwich. I can't say it. Hit me with a pun. I think I've already heard this one, haven't I? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I have heard this one. You've told this before to me before, haven't you? I think I've been told this one. Of course, once again, my memory is bleh. Again, that's more than anything else. That's probably why I didn't understand the BioShock Infinite finish as well as I should have, because it's like my memory bleh. So, oh! Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Well, I mean, maybe not. But I want to think I've heard that before, and I thought I heard it in the channel. I could be wrong. I definitely didn't remember it, so maybe I'm completely wrong. I've been wrong once in my life. Only once. Ah, don't run right into it. Oh, God, no. This is awful. What am I doing? Kill him, please. HP up! You should follow my channel. I cast every day. Did I get married? Did who get married? Did I get married? Have I gotten married? I have not gotten married. I'm a single man with a single plan. Did you know that at the first dinner Jesus went to, they had him burned at the stake? Burned at the stake. Jesus wasn't burned at the stake, though. They could have him... Well, there's really no food pun for, I don't know what this thing is. There's no food pun for cross, I guess. Other than, like, hot cross buns or something, right? So, what's this? Oh, damage up. I'll take that. I should have taken 2 deals. I'm a what? Independent woman who need no man? No. No, I'm still single. I'm a single man with a single plan. What's this? Are you gonna give me something? Huh? You gonna give me something? Or are you just gonna take all my money? Wow, thanks. Oh, now you took more money. Thanks a lot. You're not helpful. Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do it. Well, I guess I'm glad I got the key. I don't know what that is. The bean. I got a bean. It makes me fart. I'm gonna take the shoot the whoop. Whoop the whoop. Once a donor, always a phoner. I don't know, that doesn't make sense. Always a donor, never a phoner. This guy's a phoner! He's a phony! What's in here? Nope, not gonna get it. Sorry! That's a key I don't want to spend. God damn. Come on! I'm terrible at this game. You came in like a wrecking ball? That's a pop culture reference. Oh, not Gertie. I'm so terrible at Gertie. Why? Shit. I'm already like fucked. No, you fucking Gertie. Okay, I'm getting a little better at Gertie. Not super good, but... Oh yeah, the whoop. The whoop! Holy shit, I actually beat Gertie. And that may literally be the first time I ever beat Gertie. I don't know what this is. Damage up, I'll take it. Give it to me. Shoot the whoop! Use the poop whoop. Speaking of the poop. You got the poop. You do. Ooh, I'm doing damage. Now if I'd only have some hearts. Oh, whoa, whoa! Simmer down! Simmer down, coffee coffersons! So, like, I'm... Like, I'm trying to give myself just a little... Ah! What am I doing? This is embarrassing. This is an embarrassing run because I'm actually like doing a ton of damage here. Again, I don't have Wrath of the Lamb, so this is only the base game, and I'm trying to get one victory in before I buy Wrath of the Lamb. So, and I don't know what this does. Oh no, not this! That's a terrible decision. King Potet, I hate to say it, but I don't like South Park. I mean, maybe the game is good and maybe I would like it, but I'm one of those weirdos that does not like South Park, so I'm weird that way. I need health. I need hearts. I just don't find South Park all that funny, is I guess about the best way to put it. So their level of humor just never really connects with me. Some of it does. Now, I mean, I'll be fair. I'll be fair, I like the stuff they do with celebrities. I think they actually do some really, really smart celebrity-based humor. But I think that they do really, really bad Alright, we're gonna play again. I think that their political humor is very weak. And I think that the religious stuff is actually pretty weak too. It's sometimes the religious stuff seems petty sometimes, which I don't mind. I mean, like, I'm not religious. I'm a totally not religious person, so I don't mind anytime making fun of religion and things like that. But it seems like a lot of times I find their stuff is petty when it comes to religion, and their political stuff is simple-minded, is what I think sometimes. And I'm a very political guy. I'm involved in politics. I even went to Ohio to campaign for a presidential candidate in 2012. I spent my own money. I spent an entire month of October just campaigning for a political candidate, helping out with their organization in Ohio. So I'm a very political animal, and a lot of the stuff they do, I just kind of find weak. And that's my own failing, I guess, you know, like when it compares to what I think they do and how they do as far as their politics and political leanings and stuff like that. I just find it very simple-minded. So I like Family Guy. I mean, you know, Family Guy I like. It's one of those things though that I don't have to watch it. But when I do watch it, I'll watch like 5 or 6 episodes in a row, and I'll laugh because of the simple of the jokes, you know. And it's, you know, I hesitate to call it mindless entertainment, but in a lot of cases it sort of is. It's not trying to be anything more than just the jokes, and I like that with a lot of what South Park or Family Guy does, as opposed to South Park, who is like trying to beat you over the head with a message. Sometimes they're not, which is fine. And like, for example, like a South Park episode that I actually do like quite a bit, it's the one where Britney Spears blows her head off or whatever with the gun. That episode is an amazing episode, I think, because the idea is that it's turning the camera towards the audience that has basically driven a person to do this because of celebrity culture. And I think that's a brilliant indictment of society. And most people only think of that episode as because Britney Spears blows her head off. But it's actually, that's a really smart episode of South Park. And you know, that's a good example of a South Park episode, I think. Whoa! That's a South Park episode that actually makes me think. Is my point. A lot of times South Park, I just feel like they do episodes that are, you know, here's a joke, watch us beat it into the ground, you know. And Family Guy does that too. I can't really act like Family Guy doesn't do a very similar thing sometimes. Ah, shit. Fucking A. What is this guy doing? Why is he coming at me? Make Love Not Warcraft is actually a pretty good episode. I actually kind of like that one too. You know, I've only seen about 10 or so episodes of South Park, so I can't really say a lot of it, but like most of the ones I've seen are political ones. Like probably 5 or 6 of them are straight up political ones. And I, you know, being a political animal and stuff like that, being a person that really follows politics and is not a libertarian, which is another aspect to South Park that seems to be very important. It's like, if you're a libertarian, you're gonna love South Park. But I'm not a libertarian, so I don't love South Park. I've never watched an anime either. I mean, to be fair, I probably have sort of watched what would be considered an anime, but it was like an Americanized version of it back in the era where, you know, when I was a kid, which is now way too long ago, like 20, 25 years ago, where they bring an anime to America and redub it, and sort of kind of rework it. You know, like how what they do with Sailor Moon or something like that. That's probably the closest to an anime I ever watched, and I don't remember any of that stuff. I've never watched anything like, and that's not to say that I dislike anime. It's just I've never really watched it. I've never watched the pirate one, One Piece. Yeah, I've never watched One Piece, and I know there's like about 1 billion episodes of that and stuff like that. By the same token, I've never watched Doctor Who. You know, just as another example of something I've not watched. Of course, I live in America, so granted, Doctor Who has become big in America over the last few years, but I grew up without cable television, so there was very little opportunity I would have ever had growing up to watch something like Doctor Who. I was stuck with the basic television channels here in America, NBC, CBS, ABC, shows like that, or networks like that. Yeah, I'm not having a great run. This is, if nothing else, this is going to be a little practice for when I do maybe settle down one day and really hit this hard. I've not watched Dragon Ball either. That's honestly, I have to say, one of the aspects of like anime that sort of keeps me from being able to really watch it and enjoy it is that I understand most dubs are bad, but I don't think I could watch a lot. Maybe, you know, 1 or 2 episodes, but I don't think I could watch a lot of subtitled stuff. It's not that I have it's not that I have problems with subtitles. I have no problem reading subtitles. It's just I don't think I could watch a lot of subtitled stuff in a row. I'd probably get to the point where I'd be like, alright, just give me something that I can actually read, please. Or actually just listen to, please. Shit, I am like... It feels like my brain is half into this. After the BioShock finish and everything, I'm just sort of half into this, it seems like. But I'm having a pretty good conversation with you guys, so it's, you know, I can't complain too much. Plus, I gotta get back into the practice of this game. I gotta beat this thing once. That's all I'm asking. Just once. Alright, see ya, King Potet. Are you gonna be casting any later, or, do you know yet? I gotta check your channel out again sometime. A spoon! Like a lot of parties tonight. Must be nice having a party. It's party time. Well, I'll try to keep an eye out for you. I want to check out your channel again sometime. I just haven't got a chance to. I got so many things I gotta do. But you have a great day, King Potet, and thanks for coming in. Thanks for chatting. I greatly appreciate it. I wish you had gotten a chance to see the finish on BioShock Infinite and my sort of utter confusion of exactly how everything works, but man, still, it was okay. I liked it. It was a great game.